When it comes to buying ingredients and making dishes, most people will just pick up one ingredient that goes with another one to make a complete dish. But as a chef, we look at things a little bit differently. And this new series, I think you're going to absolutely love. It's called What a Chef Sees. So when a chef sees something like a leek, we're going to think, how can we turn it into different components? And that's the whole point of this series. We're going to start with the leek and we're going to move on to lots of different vegetables and different ingredients. Now, the green part of the leek gets really dirty. You got to make sure you chop it up and give it a good thorough wash and dry before you blitz it. And then it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to use a neutral oil, put it in a Vitamix. You do need a good food processor or blender to do this next step. And then we're just going to blitz it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to put it through some muslin or a coffee filter and just let it drip and do its thing.
Now think of someone you don't like while you're squeezing every last drop of oil and you're left with this herbaceous, beautiful, vivid green emerald oil. Look at this stuff.
You can also pour this over any dish, split a sauce with it, make a vinaigrette, even put it over some eggs. Have a little taste. It's actually a lot of sweetness from the leek, but then you get that real punchy, leeky, oniony kind of flavor. Now, if you put this in the fridge, it'll get darker, but you kind of want to use it up within a week or two. Now, a good little hack is you can put it into little backpack bags or freezer bags, you know, like the Ziploc ones, and put it in your freezer and just freeze them flat. That way it will last a lot longer. I'm going to show you how we're going to turn this into an amazing mayonnaise. If you don't want to go through the hassle of making your own mayonnaise, you can just use that leek oil and add it to something like Hellmann's, and it does the job. But making your own mayo, it's pretty easy with this 2-minute mayo. I've done it before on the channel. It's so easy, and it works so well with something like leek oil.
It all starts with one whole egg. Get that into a container. Add half a spoon of Dijon mustard. Add a teaspoon of salt and a good squeeze of lemon juice. You can add more later. And then add 240 ml of that lovely leek oil. Just look at the color. Get your stick blender, put it in the bottom, switch it on, lift it up, takes about 30 seconds, and just like that, you've got your mayonnaise.
Crazy to think people throw that away. You can use this with all kinds of things, fish pakora, bhajis, all kinds of dips, put it on a burger. The possibilities are endless. Now I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the body of the leek. Now, when it comes to boosting up the flavor of dishes, the Leek Jam is excellent. You can do all kinds of things with it. If you want to do leek and saffron, you can put a bit of saffron water in there. You could do fennel, all kinds of different flavors. But to have the leek on its own be the hero, we're going to make it sweet, sour, tangy, and it's going to bring out all those flavors of the leek. So it's a great jam or condiment to have in your fridge when you want to boost up some flavors.
Cut your leek all the way down the middle lengthwise, and then under a running tap, we're just going to wash it. Give it a good scrub, get all the way up in there. Then roughly chop up the white parts, and we're going to get it all into a bowl, squeeze in a couple of cloves of garlic, and then I think some thyme, because, you know, leek and thyme are a perfect combination. And then let's start sweating it down. A good amount of butter. This is where our made-in sauce here, 5-quart, comes in really handy. As you sweat it down, the leeks are going to collapse. Give them a good seasoning with white pepper, a bit of salt, and then we really want to open up the flavor of these leeks with some ground coriander, lovely citrus burst, and some ground fennel. It goes really well with this. Cook that down, add in some white wine, be generous, and once you've cooked that all off and there's not much left there, then we're going to go in and sweeten this bad boy up. Maple syrup, a good glug, and some white sugar. Mix that all through, add a star anise for background flavor, put on a cartouche, simmer it for half an hour. And when you're done, it's going to look like this. Concentrated leek goodness.
You can see how glossy this has become, and that's the whole point of this series. Looking at a vegetable, looking at an ingredient and thinking through a different lens, the lens of what a chef would do. You can leave it as it is, we can do it as a relish, or we can blitz this up into a jam. Why don't we mix the two? Have a little experiment, so we can have a bit of texture and a bit of smoothness.
Just put half of your leeks into a little blender, give them a good little mix up, get it into a container, and then simply mix in the rest of your leeks. And then you've got this beautiful leek jam, almost a marmalade relish hybrid. Call it what you want, but it's absolutely fabulous.
And there we have our leek jam. Let's give it a taste. Sweet, savory, all those flavors are coming through. The leek is at the top. And it's just going to get better and better when it's sat in the fridge. Use a little bit of that on some scallops with a bit of chorizo, and you've got a banging starter. So there you have one ingredient, 3 different flavor profiles and textures. That's how a chef sees an ingredient. If you want to elevate your home cooking, hit that subscribe button. Let me know which one of these you're going to make, and I'll see you all on the next one, where we're going to do a different ingredient. Hopefully, you're going to change the way you start looking at food.